Hello, welcome back to playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. Once again, we will back at Blosk to very quickly identify things that we picked up. So that's funny, we got this from an Imperial supply cache, and it actually turns out to just be iron arrows, which is pretty unexciting. I thought it was going to be maybe something that does like extra damage to demons or something like that, but no, so most of this is, you know, just garbage. Silver necklace. Okay. We did get a magic halberd, which is pretty cool. Gold necklace, okay. And that's it. So we can probably sell most of this. I am curious on... That's just money. It's actually worth quite a bit. To be fair. Okay. Yeah, this is actually worth 4,000. I don't know where we picked this up from, but 18 damage, 5 defense. We can compare that to a steel halberd plus 2, 17.5, 18.5. So this is actually better than... I don't even remember how much money we spent to upgrade this, but it was quite a bit. So we will go ahead and equip this, and unfortunately nobody else... well, you use a two-handed. Yeah, you can actually have that. Yeah, we can basically get rid of that, and you can have the this. So that's good at least. That's actually pretty big upgrade. 17.5. Before this guy was doing like 12.2. Yeah, that's actually huge. I'm really curious if you can enchant this. Now, it's magic, so I don't think it counts as being a steel weapon. You know, it looks like it's steel, but you know, I don't think you could enchant this. But if you could, that would be pretty crazy. It might be worth going up there just to see. But you know, you probably can't, right? Because we couldn't, we could not enchant the magic rapier, if I recall correctly. And we did level up a little bit, so we go ahead and do this. We might as well. I don't know what the cap is on assassination, if we should keep going. 10 is already kind of high. I feel like maybe item lore might be interesting to do. Because yeah, I think we might do that. You know, because I mean, you know, one more point of assassination, like I don't think it's gonna change that much. So you have 10 points actually. So you also have 10 assassination. So maybe we just go crazy on the item lore. We just don't have to identify things anymore. I just don't know what the cap is for like when when you should stop increasing this is kind of my thing. We could do this and we could just, you know, not really worry about it because again, like I don't think, yeah, I'm not here to min-max, right? We still have plenty of enemies to fight and plenty of experience to get, so we're just gonna go crazy on the item wall. Snorm, we can probably go assassination. And then Mia actually did level up. We go 19 intelligence, 1 spell point, and yep. So item law is pretty crazy now. You know, we just increased it by like at least 3, so should be a lot better. Hopefully we have to just come to Blosk just less overall. I kind of want to check. I don't think we can enchant it though. Oh, I guess improve the weapon. I kind of want to check it, but again, there's a group of enemies down here, and I think if we tried to come back, we'd have to fight them. Although actually, to get to that, I think it's for the... This might be Exile troops, actually. So yeah, these are actually friendly, I'm pretty sure. I don't think the one below me is though. Okay, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna go to Almeria. And I think we can avoid fighting these guys if we do that. We had a lot of combat coming out of the caves from last episode. You know, I didn't show that on camera because there was just no point, right? I think I messed up. Okay, good. Friendly. Alright. We have plenty of food. We could always buy more though. We have plenty of gold, but I want to just sell some stuff, clean up our inventory, and I usually say this at the beginning, but yeah, we're gonna go to the Venetai lands and try to get the second Crystal Soul. Is basically the play. Feels so good to clean out the inventory. We're gonna keep the sapphire. That's pretty useful. Yeah, you're using the island chainmail, I guess. You're actually using most of this. You need to give the potion to a mage. Yeah, so I guess we'll just leave you alone. Yeah, definitely don't seal that. We're gonna, you know, get rid of this, that, and that. And then... Yeah, you have bronze chainmail. We really need to look at actually getting better armor. I think Fort Draco has really good stuff. It might be worth taking the boat up there just to see. It would be pretty quick. I'm just curious if we can actually buy some better chainmail because we haven't found anything for... Part of it is I just have stopped picking up items because I just can't be bothered to identify them. But with this new item law, I think we can hopefully, you know, pick up more stuff because I feel like we should have better items at this stage. But again, I just haven't been picking stuff up because, you know, usually it's not good, right? Like we just sold like, you know, a leather great helm, a bronze halberd, just, you know, not very good items, right, at this stage in the game. But if you never pick up any items, then you're never gonna get anything, right? So, oh, Fort Dranlon, excuse me, yeah, not. Pretty sure this is the place that has the smiths, I think. Of course, with the war going on, they might have moved this. No, this is the wrong fort. Okay. We're gonna have to go, I guess, a little bit further north. Right. Okay. I think you can get to it from this way, right? You can just... Which we have yet to fully explore the northern part of the map. We've explored this quite a bit, but yeah, like we have... you know, we fully explored the southwest caverns now. That's a pretty big chunk of the map. So really... Okay, I clearly do not remember where it is. Okay, we actually have to... Probably a big mistake, but we can get to it by going this way, though. But yeah, I mean, we've definitely done like 75% of the map by this point, I think. So that's pretty big. You know, certainly feels good. You know, feels like we're making progress, right? This has been going on quite a while, right? This is definitely longer than the first playthrough, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think we're pretty close, right? We just have to do 2 more crystal souls, right? We plan on getting a crystal soul in the next few episodes. Yeah, that's weapons. We don't need that. We need... Hopefully we didn't just waste our time. Well, you know, we can buy a steel breastplate. And we actually buy infinite. Okay. Is there anybody else that sells things? Because I like the chainmail because it's just it's less encumbrance, which is nice. Okay, I thought they sold. I guess that's the only place. I know this is a weapon shop, but there's a chance that maybe they sell chainmail as well. They don't. Okay. I haven't been here for a while. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. This is the actual armor shop. Nothing good though. Okay. So, alright. So, Fortinand's using a steel breastplate, which is pretty good. It's 3 encumbrance as opposed to chainmail, which is 2 encumbrance. But the difference is that, you know, Fortinand's at 3 AP. In general, these other characters are at 4. So, you know, we really need to give. So he has a wing of skill. Okay. Wing of protection. We can sell the slit spear as well. You have steel chainmail, but you don't have a lot of encumbrance, I don't feel like. Steel gauntlets. Mithril helm, emerald helm. Magic great helm. This is probably encumbrance. That's a lot. Well, it's a lot of almost not a lot of encumbrance. This is a very good item. Yeah, you have a ring of legion. I thought we had more rings of skill. You don't have any rings. You have a silver ring of skill. So why are you using? You have a okay. You have the same. Okay. We can give this to probably Cinnamon. And I mean, yeah, I think we're gonna give the steel breastplate. Yeah, you guys each have 10 defense. Does it show encumbrance? Yeah. Both of you have 4 encumbrance, so 6 encumbrance is not good, apparently. Now, a shield is encumbrance, though, right? So, I'm curious, if we give this to you, and you equip, are you now encumbered? Not yet, but obviously it's finicky. Sometimes... Yeah, now he has 3 AP. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I do not see that. This time, 49 has 4 AP. I do not understand the encumbrance like system. I genuinely, I just don't. E7. It's so much better, but that encumbrance is just so painful. I don't know. We'll buy it and we'll think about it, but I think having just 4 AP consistently is probably better, but I just wish it was like a simple, like, you know, any more than X encumbrance means you lose 8. Like, there probably is a simple formula that I'm just not aware of, right? It's probably just, you know, my ignorance, but like in Dark Souls, right, you have equip load, and you can just literally just see the number, and you can see, like, if you're heavy load, light load, right, etc, etc. It's just, you know, it's simple. It doesn't show you the percentage, right, of what you need, because, like, you know, heavy load and different loads are based on percentages of your max carry weight, right? So it's not that good, but it does show you it at least. You know, it's at least consistent. I don't like the fact that sometimes we go into combat, we have 4 AP, sometimes we have 3 AP. Like, I don't understand why it's like this. But we can just stick with the island chainmail, and at least we can guarantee that we have full 4 AP pretty much consistently. That's not really working. But yeah, we're gonna make our way to the Veneti lands. If we can get there. Pretty big river. Okay. Should be able to get over here without combat, I would think. We can now, you know, fly over the gap, which we could have done with the flight spell. I didn't think about that, but I feel like we wanted to get the orb anyway. It's just good to have. It's cheaper, right? You don't have to spend 20 AP, right? It's really quite good. So... Okay, we need to go this way. We don't have Demon Slayer yet. I'm not sure how to get... it's missing, I'm pretty sure. So... You know, I guess we'll have to look into that. But... Yeah, we can now go out this way. And... make our way up here. And I think this will officially be the last section of the Veneti lands that we have not explored. So this is the Spore tunnels. Yeah, so actually... Okay, wait, we've explored this. How did we get over here? Ah, okay. I think we could even fly across here if we wanted to. I'm kind of curious to do this first because I feel like this probably is a separate area, so maybe we'll try that. We are gonna get poisoned, of course, but actually no, we won't. Okay, I take it back. Again, there might be, you know, a lot of combat in here. I'm not really sure. Clearly we've been here kind of before. I don't remember. Okay, well this is new, so we are gonna have to fight things, but... Oh, this is a natural stone bridge, walking over this enormous chasm. When you are almost to the other side, you hear hissing from nothingness to your right and left. You look, but see nobody there. Oh, that's not good. Not great. I'm kind of curious if this just loops around and goes this way. Because this looks like... Black Shades and Guardians. Okay, great. I have no idea where they are. Oh no. So this is a tomb. We're supposed to look for Fort Haladon, right? So I feel like this is like literally the wrong way. Okay. Maybe we should have just gone the other way then. Yeah, this might be not the best place. Yeah, we could actually steal. Okay, let's do that. We might have to fight the Shades again. Maybe this is a terrible play, but let's go the other way and just, you know, see if it like connects or not. Be a good opportunity to rest as well. Monsters nearby. That's not good. Maybe we stay here. I don't know. As you pass between these two huge stone spires, you suddenly stop. You would swear there's something or someone here, although you can't see him or it them. You know, whispering. Lots of whispering. It cuts out, and one being says in a clear, sibilant voice, Daewon Bach must have his due. 1,000 gold pieces to pass. Okay. So this sounds like what we need to do. Maybe we should go in the tomb first. So this is Daewon Bach. Okay. I mean, yeah, we haven't been here, so... I mean, we have these orders for Fort Haladon, so I assume that was what we were supposed to do, but... Guess we'll just do this. I don't really know. Well, we have no AP. So this whole dungeon is gonna be invisible creatures. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know, will they all... And the constant poisoning is just like, what are we doing? I mean, they're not on the lava, right? Like, that's not... That wouldn't make sense. Surely not. So it's in the corner. So you can't reach it with melee characters. You have to use spell points to kill it. Or if you have an ultra, you know, that could work too. This whole area is not exactly great. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to do this now? This is actually cancel. I guess you could do this. You know, you should be able to... Maybe they always spawn in corners. Okay, it's to the back left. Okay. I mean, this room is already much better than what we were dealing with. Alright. But we really should go outside and grass, because we don't have enough skill points probably to finish this dungeon, though. Especially with the constant poisonings we have to deal with. There's another one, okay. Where could it be? So the Guardian, okay. That's where he is, okay. I guess there's another black shade in this corner as well. Yeah, that would explain it. Okay. Okay. So that's one room. Or not. So I just don't know where they are. Alright. Yeah, we could continue this. I'm curious what this other way is, though, because I mean, I don't know if I want to spend my afternoon doing that, but you know, it's probably not that big, though. I mean, we could probably do it, but it's just me. Like, I mean, not being able to see them is just like, I mean, it's not great. I guess we'll go this way and we'll just see what it is. We can always continue that. I imagine most of these places are going to have lots of shades. As just kind of the default enemy. But again, like they said, go to Fort Haladon, so I was, you know, thinking that would be more up in front. You approach startles them, but you soon convince them you mean no harm. There was about a dozen of them, warriors and mages, over a shared meal of stew. Explain what they were doing, y'all. We want to scout out these caverns. You see, a few keepers were sent ahead, hasted and invisible to awaken Fort Haladon. That's way west. They made it there, but only half made it back. See, on the way they awakened Dalen Bach. He's a crystal soul, but twisted and insane. We're scouting to try and figure out where he is so we can deal with him. If you head west, watch it. He's very dangerous, and with that, they get up, pack, and leave. Bid them farewell, and they don't look optimistic about their chances. Okay, so this is good. This actually gives some good insight into what's going on. So yeah, I'll be honest, I don't remember what the name of the false crystal soul that we returned was. I'm looking at my piece of paper here and I don't see it written down, but you know, this is a new area, so I assume this is a different crystal soul. So anyway, that's good to know. So we're definitely actually going the right way. And that dungeon will need to be completed. I imagine if you don't want to do the dungeon, maybe they can just, you can pay the 1,000 gold and just walk by. I guess is the ideal. Because yeah, this looks like, okay, this actually just loops around. I think. Yeah, the slud's run away, which is really nice. Very nice. They actually fled too. That was so surprising. Usually we have to fight those guys, so that was cool. And then, yeah, this just leads over this way. Yeah, which is where we started. Okay, so actually this was literally where we needed to go. So that's cool. This makes everything a lot simpler. So, okay, we're just... Might be a secret. No, no. Okay, so we have to clear this out then. I'm kind of curious what this means. We could attack him. I don't think we want to do that though.